Alright, I've done this before, I'm going to be doing it again. It is time to do some bypass track. There's plenty of videos out there of me doing it. This is one for the maintenance life, and let's get started. My name is Justin, the all-knowing, and you are watching Out of My Box Maintenance Life. I got several other projects around here I started and didn't even think about, but you guys already saw me doing doors before, so you guys already saw me doing bypass track before. I'm doing it on both doors. I'm going to kind of show the whole project. If you last that long, you last that long. Hopefully most of it stays in frame. You can get bypass track at all the Grandiosa stores out there. Comes with all the hardware you need. You can cut it down to whatever size you need. Either hacksaw, grinder, some kind of metal cutting bit. Phone keeps going off, but it's nothing important. We're going to be up in here like this. Alright, let's get some screws. Just going to take these ones for now, shorten this bit. To make sure you are in the, at least to make sure I'm in the doors will hang correctly. If there's a sprayed line, I try to stay close to that, because then I know the doors will fall within that area. When they go back up, even though the track is a little wider than the old track was. One-handed. Was not in the right spot. Yay for me. Alright. That's not it. I dropped so many other screws on the ground down here. I don't know which one I'm looking for right offhand. Alright. Let's go right here. On the other end, looks like it's going to be in the right spot. Good, good, good. Now I can, you don't think about it, but there's a lot of weight on two doors. And if I just go with 3 screws, over time those screws are going to pull out. There was a lot of pulling out back in the day. Alright, I'm not seeing those ones. 2 more, and then we'll grab some smaller ones. I have no idea if if you guys can, if you see what I'm seeing, but hopefully you are. Let's see what we got if I whip out my phone. Oh, close enough. I'll take this one down here on the end. Again, there is a lot of weight on doors, and I need to fix that one. Put in another hole. So you can fill all the holes in you want. If you're going into a stud, you probably don't need to. I'm just going to put it because there's going to be again a lot of weight. You don't have to fill it's preference. That's given a lot of. But the ends generally need to be where the doors rest a lot. I'm just talking to be talking. I'm not touching anything in my whatever. That one wasn't touching anything. There we go. Why should at least that's enough. And now let's get the wheels are not going to. Well, those will like beat the curtain sticks. These are beat to the curtain sticks. The wheels that come with the track meet up with the track. Sometimes the older wheels that come they will work off-brand. All the wheels are probably off-brand, but I'm just going to replace them since these half the time. That is why the doors pop off track, is because the wheels go bad. The other half is people hanging on them, or because the tracks are bent. And here is a good reference. Where's the other ones at? You can tell the difference between a front and a back. Front and back. There should be one more on here. Oh, there it is. We got two backs. If the holes are worn out from the old, you can always go to new, or you can always put a dowel in these ones like you do on the hinges. But sometimes, just sometimes, they don't line up at all on the old ones. So you have to make a new hole. But this one lines up, and that was a good one. This. I'm going where they can give me a little pivot. You'll see why here in a minute. And these don't line up at all. Right where the old one was at. Tip's going bad, tip's going bad, tip's going bad. Can you see it? I guess you can. If you can, you can, you can't, you can't. And yes, I do often, quite often, talk to myself whether the camera's on or not. Conde! So nice of the residents to leave me some conde! The old screws look like they'll work. Ah, dang. There's a lot of holes in here. See here, as you can see, some evidence of being pulled out because the old residents had kids or the track was bent. You get let's put it in. That looks like a good one. Since the other one was wider, these will not hit anywhere near those. For a better, smoother glide, try and stay within the 4 inches of the edge most of the time. Hence, you don't want to be out here, you get a weird glide. 2 to 4 from the edge is always good, in my experience. You won't get a choppy. And you have, there is roughly a 2-inch, because the doors are hollow, there's a 2-inch piece in there that you want to drill into. All right. Get this in here. Off to one side. Where are you going? And now here's why you see I do not put the screws completely in, and I can give myself some. I lift the door because I want to be flat, but I can't be exactly flat against the side because of the baseboards. I give myself a little lift. Now, there's a little gap, no gap, so if I lift, give myself some tip, you'll see the end result. A nice slide and a nice flush edge. All right, let's get the outside one on. Unoccupied unit doors are so much easier. And there you go. And now I'm bumping against this one. So here we'll show you. I'm going to lift it. Come on, young movie magic. Hunk of movie magic. Look at that, see? Now to fix that down there, I gotta do the other side here. Give me a little lift. Doors look good. Good. Now for the movie magic. What movie magic? The magic of television, as I used to say when I was a kid. Back in '06. Hole underneath, line you bad boy up. Hey, that's that screw I was looking for. These screws here were from the kick plate when I put this down earlier. Am I gonna have to go get me a new one or fix this one? The answer, fix this one. There you go. All lined up. Pull right out of that one. Right. With me pulling it out, messed it all up on the side. Now comes time for a fatter screw. Boom! All right, now do the other side. That's it for now.